What's good, YouTube? Target here and welcome to another episode of City of Garden Scenario. Today there's quite a bit of details that I want to work on, so without further ado, let's start building. One of the things that I want to touch on is taxes. This is something that I haven't worried too much on this series. This is pretty much a chill series. I just plug in and play the game without thinking too much about planning, and I plan as I go. But today I think we can just work a bit on taxes just to show you what I have in mind. So these are pretty much the default settings. I am gonna raise everything to 10%, especially on the residential side and commercial. And because we've been having a lot of demand for industrial and offices, which seems to never go down, I am gonna raise the taxes for both industrial and offices all the way to 12%, so that we can see if we have a drop in demand for this type of zoning. So hopefully that will work. Other thing that I would like to address is services. When I've zoned this new forestry industry, I forgot to place some services, so one of the most troublesome parts is actually the fire status. So I think I'm gonna put another fire station somewhere around here, probably in this corner. Hopefully it will fit. Yeah, there we go, very good. And now that we're on this location, I can see that we have a bit of traffic issues. Well, not traffic issues, because traffic is flowing very well in this location, but when I expand the forestry industry, this will get even more action, and I'm not sure if this connection over here will be able to handle that. And I've been trying to ignore this, but there we go, another forest fire happening right in the background as I speak. Yeah. Alright, so as I was saying, this road is not appropriate for this type of connection, so I'm gonna upgrade to an avenue. So let's just pause the simulation. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work. I was able to make the bridge without any problem. And also this, this and this. And I will continue the avenue upwards. Now let me just rezone everything that I have demolished. So let me just zone this back again. This house got a bit crooked, so I'm gonna put another one over here. Everything in here seems to be just fine. I'll just have to rezone this bit of industry, and this over here seems to be perfectly fine. Alright, let me check. What about the police? Oh yeah, we definitely need another police station. Yeah, or maybe I could even just continue this avenue and connect it to this highway, and maybe this police station would be able to bring some police cars to this location, so I don't have to place another police station. And speaking of services, I think it's finally time for us to upgrade these facilities to the highest density facilities, because if you check out fire, this small fire station is not able to cover this part of the city, so I'm just gonna delete this and place a big fire station. Like this. Perfect. Alright, pretty good. And I want to do the same with the police. Hopefully it will fit. Oh, look at this. It's very nice indeed. Let me just check out the zoning. Perhaps I can put a few more offices over here, and I can make a pathway that goes right in the middle. Yeah, very good. And now everything should be corrected. Let me just put this on 3 speed, and yeah, fire seems to cover a bit of this area now. I think I want to execute the idea that I presented to you previously, which is connect this avenue to this highway that cuts through the city. So I'm just gonna continue the avenue all the way until here. Alright, that's pretty good. And I need to connect it this makes a perfectly right angle, which makes it perfect for the default 3-way interchange. I need to make more 3-way interchanges. I only have the default one, which is, well, quite boring. But for now it will work just fine and dandy, so let me just remove all of this. Hopefully nothing will get destroyed. And let me... I think I need to break a bit more avenue. And let's see if I can place this without any problem. Okay, this seems to be the only placeable location for the interchange that we'll have to do. And we'll have to work on a connection on those edges. But let's just continue with the highway and connect everything back again. And I want all of this to become a 2-way. And there we go. Alright, that's very good. And now maybe we can make a small roundabout over here that connects this avenue and also this road. I think that will look very good. Let me just try something out. So this has a cost of 160. If I come 160 over here and here and here, I will make a square. That's good. And if I prolong these roads all the way until here, I will get the perfect guidelines to do a very specific type of roundabout. So if I come over here and I'll do a 45-degree angle, I can make a perfect roundabout. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Very cute indeed. And okay, so I'll just have to connect this. So let me see. How exactly do I want to do this? I think I want to come here at about a 45-degree angle, delete this connection and connect it over here. Good. Delete all of this because we don't need it anymore, and upgrade this one avenue. And how well does it look? Well, it doesn't look that bad. Let's see if we can do the same at about here. So let's just come at about over here and connect it to this roundabout. You know what? I think we can even connect it to this edge. So let's try that out. If I delete this, hopefully I will be able to make... Okay, so I need to go a bit further and make a connection over there. I don't really like how this looks. This angle over here is very efficient because cars don't have to slow down when getting off the highway and getting in. But this is just not efficient. So I'm gonna plan of a better way, or I'm gonna think of a better way to do this. Okay, I've developed some guidelines, and let's see how well this will look. So if I make a curve over here and another one there, we'll get this connection, which is, well, that's a bit interesting, isn't it? Alright, I have connected the forestry industry to the highway, but now I also need to connect directly to the densest part of the city. And I think I can connect it to around this location. I don't have anything built in here, so maybe I can make a tunnel that will connect directly to this road, and the tunnel will cover and go below this entire district and connect to this road over here. So yeah, I think that's capable of working out. So let's just rework this area again. So let me just keep going forward. Hopefully I will connect this with no problem, but well, there is a problem. So maybe if I delete this, continue this all the way over here, and I'll try to connect it back again. There we go. Now we sure do not have any problem. So I will just come at about here. Okay, and now I can make a tunnel. You know, I might want to split this into 2 roads and make each road go in each direction, like we have on the highways. So let's just try it out. Hopefully everything will work out. I will use these roads because they're easier with guidelines. So I'm gonna come at about over here and make a tunnel at about here. Good. And I'll try to do the same over here. Let's go on and make another tunnel. Connect everything at about this location and connect there. Okay, that might work. We'll just have to check it out, and now we can do the tunnels. Alright guys, I think I know how exactly I want to connect that road, which is come to about this corner and come at about over here, page down, and I'll make a small tunnel for here, and I think that is very pretty indeed. And now I'm gonna do the same at about here. So let's come all the way over there and make a tunnel. Alright, now I'll just have to connect this. So I don't know, let's make a tunnel that covers this entire distance. So I need to make sure we get this right. So I'll probably come at about over here. That is fine and dandy. And I need to make an equally spaced tunnel. So what is the cost of this? 960. Let's see if I can replicate it over here. 960, there we go. Let's come all the way. If the game allows me, of course. Doesn't seem to be the case. Connect it over here, and what have we done? Okay, nothing special. This is really tricky to do, working on underground tunnels. But okay, so this road will be the point that leads into the office area. So I'll need to keep that in mind. So let's just come at about here. Here as well, and connect it directly, or not directly, but we'll try to make some curves. Let's just check it out. Alright, pretty good. Let's do the same in here. Hopefully this will look pretty good. Well, if it doesn't, it's a tunnel and nobody will be able to see it. I'm not sure I like this, so let's rework this entire connection. Alright, I think this is much better. I think it's much smoother and much more pleasing to watch. So let's just upgrade the direction of the roads. We want to make sure that all the roads lead into the same location, otherwise we'll have a problem. Alright, pretty good, and we'll work on this connection later. Now I'll just want to work on this connection. And this is going to be a bit more tricky, because this road is leading into this part of the city, and the road is over here. So I'll just pretty much have to cover all this way over here. And hopefully I can make a small loop in here. Maybe if I come at about here, this should be fine. And we'll make a loop covering. What's going on? Why can... Oh, okay. Let's try this again. Alright, connection made. And yeah, this is looking pretty good. So let's upgrade everything to the right direction. This is a road that leads trucks off the city. So let's just work on that. Perfect, and now we just have to connect the tunnels to this connection and everything will be finished. Oh, silly me. I forgot to upgrade these connections to highways. So let's just do that pretty fast. Alright, I've upgraded everything to a 1-lane road. Hopefully that will be enough. And yeah, let's check it out. I think I will need to convert this into a roundabout, because yeah, this will have a lot of problems. Alright guys, I've been working a bit more on this entire thing, and I've reached a few conclusions. First and foremost, I've made this bridge over the highway, which it's working for now, but now that I look at it, it will not be very efficient in the long term because of all the traffic lights that we have over here. So we need to definitely work on this. This part over here seems to be working very well. However, I've noticed that trucks can come over here to get on this connection, so I'll need to make a better intersection over here so that they don't have to do this very tight curve like this truck will do. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's not good. And I think I'll replace this entire avenue to an highway, but we'll check about that. And finally, reaching this location. Now that I look at it, it's working pretty good, and this is very pleasing to watch. But this was actually very stupid of me to do it like this and make it do this entire loop, when I can just come from here and do a curve at about here. It will not be symmetrical, but it will work much better, and I think that's what makes sense for us to do. So I'm just gonna pause the simulation and I'm gonna work on all of those things. So let's just come at about here, and hopefully we'll be able to make a tunnel. And let's see, how far did we go? So this is 5, this is 6 blocks. Let's try to make this match. Can I do this? Will I be able to do this? No, I will not. So I will pretty much just have to continue the set about here. And let's try this again. And I think this is it. Yeah, perfect. And it perfectly aligns with the pathway. I think we can even remove... actually, no. Let's not remove this pathway connection. Let's just connect it all the way over here. And also all the way over here, and go right in the middle of the highway. And maybe we should even do the same. Yeah, why not? Let's place it here. Yeah, sure. And yeah, let's just continue working on this connection. So let's just work it out all the way until here. And now we can just delete all of this, and it will be at about here. Alright, so we've just modified an entire connection, and we made it like half the size pretty much, which is good. So let's just upgrade this back again. I have to be careful not to upgrade the wrong thing, and I cannot select the road. There we go. And the same over here, and over here, and everything seems to be fine. Alright, pretty good. Now I'll just have to delete the unnecessary connections. So let's do that right away. Alright, much better. I even think it looks better than what it was before. It's not quite symmetrical, but it made the whole thing look a lot more interesting, which is fine. So let's just work on other issues. Issue number 1 is fixed, thankfully. And where were we? Oh yeah, remodeling this entire thing. Okay, so let's just delete what we have. All of this will have to go, unfortunately. And let's try this again. So if I continue this road over here, oh, it's not what I want to do. So if I continue this road, then I get these grid lines that allow me to place some roads in a guide, pretty much. So yeah, let's disable road guidelines. and I don't know what is happening. Oh, okay, there we go. And I'll do the same over here. Is this the perfect gap between roads? Let me just check it out here. Yeah, 2 blocks. That's exactly what I want. 2 blocks over here, which is what we have there. Alright, that's perfect. So now we just have to elevate this. Come all the way over here. Do the same here. This is just temporary, by the way. I'm just making some guides just to guide myself. Alright, so this is pretty much what we will have. Alright guys, I've been working on this connection and I think it's getting quite interesting indeed. So what I have to do now is upgrade all the roads, and perhaps I will explain to you how this works as I go. So when you get on this highway, you get a chance to go right through the road that I'm highlighting. You can or you will eventually grab this road over here, and we'll get into the roundabout, and you have the chance to go forward, or you can just turn around and go back through this location like this, where you can grab this off-ramp to get out of the city and go through that direction, or you can just keep going and eventually get to this roundabout, where you will get a chance to hop on this highway to go to this direction, or on this highway to go to that direction. And I'm upgrading these two highways. I don't even know why. That's because I am explaining and talking at the same time, but the highway pretty much ends here. And when you get over here, you get a chance to grab this road and go to this avenue and go into the industrial sector, or you can just keep moving forward, grab this road and go to the cargo terminal. Likewise, on this area over here on this site, you can grab this road, go to the roundabout, have the exact same options. You will be able to get this ramp, this road, that will lead you to pretty much the same locations. And let me just think if I should upgrade these two highways. Perhaps I should. Let me just turn them all the way over here, and maybe I can do the same. No, let's keep it like this, and you can pretty much get on the highway ramp. You can get out of the city through here, or you can keep moving forward and eventually get to this roundabout and keep going forward. And yeah, before I move on to other parts, let me just make sure I've upgraded everything correctly. Oh, I'm just missing this segment. Oh, by the way, when I develop the city to the right, people will be able to get this on-ramp or this off-ramp and get on this roundabout, and they'll have the chance to go through this direction to the city or to the industrial sector. So yeah, I think I got it all covered, and I think it looks pretty good, but we'll have to check it out and see how traffic flows in this connection. I've also remodeled the highway in here, so let me just go ahead and upgrade everything. Alright, all the way until here. The directions of this should be adjusted, and I think everything is now the way it's supposed to be. I've also remodeled this tunnel, so I had to adjust a bit this highway because this was not perfectly in line, so I had to adjust everything all over again, and we can now upgrade it to highways. And oh yeah, this is supposed to be a one-way, one-lane road. But yeah, I didn't finish everything because there is something that I want to do with you live, which is turn this connection into a roundabout, because right now this is not going to be very efficient with traffic. So that's something we can do right off the bat. So let me just grab this road over here. The middle point will be at around here, so let's grab it. This will be the center of our roundabout, and it will connect at about here. Perfect. And now I can just go 5 blocks to the right, 5 blocks to the left, and let's connect it here. Keep moving forward. Do the same here. And the road is crooked, which is never a good thing. So let's see if I can do this again. Yeah, there we go. And let's just delete this. You know what, guys? I've been overcomplicating things. This road in itself can be the roundabout. And the way I can do it is by coming over here. Let's go at about 45 degrees. Connect it there. Let's do the same over here. Let's get those 45 degrees. And there we go. Roundabout solved. So I pretty much just added a turnaround point on either side. I'll just want to make sure that this has a straighter angle to connect. Yeah, this should be fine. And now let's upgrade all the directions. Let me just delete this guideline so that we don't have to worry too much about it. This is going to be leading there. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. And this can be a one-way or a one-way road. Hopefully it will be better in managing traffic. And this will be an off point. And this will be an on point. Alright guys, and here we go. Moment of truth. Let's find out if this thing works or not. And let's just hop in here. And 3, 2, 1. Let's just resume the simulation. Alright guys, this is working out very well. Look at this. It is flowing a lot better than before. And I think this will be able to deal with high volumes of traffic in the future. And I've also done a few things off camera. I have modified this connection so that it looks much better than before. So cars can come over here and grab this on point. That will give them the option to go through this tunnel and go to the commercial part, or they can just follow this road and go to the industrial sector. And likewise, cars who come from the city can come right about over here, grab this off point that will lead them to this roundabout and get out of the city. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've also upgraded these roads to 2-lane highways, which is something that I had forgot, and now everything looks pretty fine indeed. Alright, but that's gonna be it for today guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If so, please give it a like, it really helps out my channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow the development of this city. And finally, if you want to connect with me on social media, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have fun.